much for each other, usually for Valentines. But this year, I was looking and seeing the fact that since I don't have to do anything for Mother's Day because I take her to Maui, I thought I'd kind of feel a little bit more of a splurge for Valentine's Day this year. So I got her a nice little pearl necklace with the matching earrings, and I kind of let her know that I'd spent a bit on her because she would always feel horrible if I give her a more extravagant gift and she would give me a box of chocolates. That's not the word of the Lord over. So she got one of those Ring video doorbells. The front of our neighborhood's kind of had some issues, and I've been wanting one of those for a few years. The Ring video doorbell, if you're not familiar with it, it's a video camera outside your house, and it's got the doorbell too that you can wire into your house's doorbell. But it also has a motion sensor, and the video camera comes on whenever there's motion in front of it. Well, I was at work last night, and I had plugged the Ring video doorbell into my kitchen. Apparently, it's a rechargeable battery for it, and it was charging on the wall in my kitchen. And I was working at a slower store last night, and I kind of got to thinking, I have control to see what's going on in my kitchen, and it tells me whenever there's somebody in the kitchen. Now, a well-behaved, responsible adult that I am, chose to take advantage of that. So I would get the little notification on my phone that there was motion in my front door. It says that's why I called it the camera. Well, I caught my father-in-law in there in the refrigerator, and all of a sudden the voice from nowhere said to him, "Bob, drop that milk. Put it down." So I just called him out, and he was like, he didn't know where the voice was coming from. He knew it was me, of course, but it was just so much fun. I gotta get that thing hung up on the outside of the house today, so that I'm not messing around with people in my kitchen. And I had no business doing that when I was working, but I worked at a really slow store last night, so there was time, ample time. Anyway, I wanted to get in today as we're looking in. Actually, I kind of gravitated towards the passage out of the book of Deuteronomy, but it also kind of ties in with what we talk about in Matthew here. Jesus talks about. Seems the appropriate week to talk about love, And who is the source of love? It's God. God is love. But the scriptures tell us that God is love, and all love comes from God. If it's true love, it comes from God. And the book of Deuteronomy, in that passage there, basically gives us a choice. There's such a choice before us that we may choose to we can choose between life and death, between good and evil. We can choose to love God and walk in His ways, and that leads to prosperity. Or we can choose to not, and it ultimately leads towards despair and eventually possible hell. When God made man, He made us in His own image, and a big part of that image of His image, the meaning that He had was that we have a choice. We have a choice whether how we want to live. We can choose who and what we want to love and associate with, and we can also choose who we're going to serve. We can choose whether we're going to serve Him, or that's the free will that we have. But the scripture in Deuteronomy, and in a way Matthew is also talking about, it shows that God has a history, a way of showing, it's recorded in the scriptures throughout the Bible, that those who choose to love God prosper. And they prosper mightily. Now, I want to talk about just a few different ways that we as Christians love God. How can we express our love for God? Well, obviously, worship is a big one. Being in a church, or I tend to catch myself singing praise songs when I'm working. At least I'm mumbling them a little bit as I'm working. And so worshiping the Lord is definitely a way to express our love for Him. Obviously, studying, meditating on Scripture is a way. We can get out and go for a walk in nature. For me, that's a lot. I love to spend some time outdoors, to go to one of the Nebraska state parks or national parks if I have the chance or the time, and just to admire God's creation. And that becomes a way for me to express my love to God. Just that, wow, God, thank you so much. How awesome that deer crossed my path, and I got to see that big 8-point buck that a few months from now I'll be trying to shoot. But, how awesome, that I get to see that. And another good way is to tell people about Christ. Tell people about the gospel of Christ, and share the good news. That's a wonderful way to love the Lord. Some people have been blessed with the gift of generosity. And when I talk about generosity, I'm not only talking about financial. Yes, it's nice, and it's nice to be able to be in this position where you can help somebody out, a worthy cause, or a person in need, but also of our time, the generosity of time, being able to spend the hours that could be devoted anywhere else towards helping others. That kind of generosity. But I also just want you to think about, what is it that gives you joy? What's the one thing that, if you got, say, a complete day off, and maybe you're going to be spending some time alone, and what's the one thing you can think of? For some people it's crafts, doing arts and crafts. For some people it's, I'm not even going to get into all the different possibilities, but to think about that as a way, enjoying that, and that gift that you've been given, that talent you've been given, or that the ability to enjoy or take pleasure in an activity or what it is that you'll do on your own, it's a way of worshiping God. It's a way of sharing in His love and His blessing and enjoying His bounty in a way. And so the Scriptures talks about those who love God will prosper. And now I want to be careful with it, because I don't want to. There are people out there that will tell you. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Word of Faith movement or the prosperity gospel. There are some prominent preachers on television, especially, that seem to cast it as like this: if you follow God, you will be blessed with material possessions. You'll drive nice cars. You'll be wealthy. And I am not saying that God is saying prosperity and that kind of prosperity. When God promises that those who love Him will prosper, I look at it, that may be one way He chooses to bless you. Wealth and riches could happen, if it's according to His will. But see, God has us created to fulfill a unique purpose. And the prosperity that God offers us fits along His storyline, His purpose for us. And in a lot of ways, the blessings that He gives us far surpass any of our hopes, any of our dreams, any of our wildest imagination. Because the blessings that God gives us speak to our true nature, speak to our purpose of being here. They fulfill us in a way that only God knows how to fulfill us, because only God really sees our inner being and knows how we were created to be. I have an example I like to use. I look at my own life recently, and I've been pondering that. I've never really been one of vast financial means. I've really, especially the background of my family, where my father came from, the poor town in northern Maine. But I'll tell you what, I love Christ. My dad loved Christ and served Him, And what that led, his faithfulness, and what's my faithfulness, although I definitely have a lot of room for growth, but it's led for him to have a lot of success he had working with the homeless and the notoriety, but also the experiences he got to have. He was a well-known man around, the senators knew him, and the governor knew him, and mayors, and getting to walk and to have influence in a major way. This prosperity that God gives to my father. And even for me, one thing that I really love to do is to travel. And it's one of my favorite things. When I say travel, I really like doing missions work. For me, to go somewhere else and experience the joy of ministering to others with the gospel of Christ, it's just awesome. And as I was thinking over this, all the places I've been, I've been blessed to go to, I want to list a few places: Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Mali, West Africa, Romania, Hungary, Costa Rica. My wife has gone to Mexico, and of course now we're being blessed, and it's not a mission trip, but getting a chance to go and experience Maui. That's a blessing. It's prosperity that God has given to us just because of our faithfulness. And again, we're not perfect. We're not doing everything right. We stumble a lot. But looking most exciting things for me is I've got 3 kids that are just doing awesome. And I really see them as I have a quiver. I have 3 arrows that I just can't wait to see how, when they're fired out of our home, where they land, what they impact, the ministry that they do, and the blessing of being able to be a parent and see that come to fruition. It's exciting. I can already see a lot of potential in them. And it's not too long before the Laura's going to be out of the house. Probably about a year or 2. And this one, I won't say his name, we'll have to pay her $5, but looking to see him go out too. So, anyway, that was a long time back. But some do prosper through riches. Some are blessed with children who grow to maturity. Some may find meaning, like I do, in prosperity and being a missionary, whether globally, locally, or regionally. But this passage in Deuteronomy, we have to remember that the first audience of this message, the Israelites, didn't get it. They didn't listen. When Moses gave this law, they didn't listen, and what happened is they ended up not following God. They wanted to worship idols. They wanted to question and doubt, and they ended up all passing away in the wilderness because of it. But God knew that was going to happen. We believe in a God that knows is all-knowing. And we really even think that Moses kind of had a clue that was going to happen, that they weren't going to listen. So why did he go through the trouble of giving that law, giving that revelation to that group of people, the Israelites, the Hebrews? Well, obviously it's for the future generations, those that came after, to be able to learn from. It's easy for Christian preachers nowadays to soften the passage in Deuteronomy because we live in a new covenant now. We live in an era of grace and faith instead of strict obedience to the law. But remember, in Matthew, Jesus has told us he is not here to abolish the law. He is here to fulfill the law. And so in a lot of ways, the law that was given in Deuteronomy is actually a little bit harder now to follow than it was then. Because remember in Matthew here in chapter 5, he says, you've been told don't to be angry, but if you have anger in your heart, you've already committed murder in your heart. It's hard to follow. He talks about lust. Looking on a person with lust is the same thing as committing adultery in your heart. Those who have divorced your wives, and it's legally allowed in the Old Testament, but he says that if you do that, you're forcing your spouse to commit adultery with a new man. He says don't take any oaths. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. So some might view those rules or limits that God has given us as ways to prevent us from having any fun, But I saw a painting. I was trying to find it so I could put it on the TV. There's a painting of these walls. Maybe if you can imagine with me the Red Sea being parted and how the Hebrews walked through on dry land. But it was sort of like that image, but let's just say these walls, and you're struggling, you're following these rules that God has set up for us, and the painting depicted someone that was kind of angry about not being allowed to go too far to the right, or not being allowed to go too far to the left. But what the painting depicted was on the other side of the walls, which the believer in the path couldn't see, was over on this side to the left was a sharp drop-off, sharp jagged rocks down below. And over on this side was a thorny, tangled, overgrown forest that would be dark. It would be, and so what the painting depicted was that the path that God has, these rules, these that we follow, the commands that He gives us, they're to keep us moving towards His purpose that He has for us. And to go too far to the left or too far to the right would go into peril. So, in His wisdom, He steers us clear of destruction and towards the prosperity that only He has for us. And so, I just like to have you guys think this week as you're enjoying your week and enjoying whatever it is that brings you joy and hope. I want you to think about the prosperity that God has given you in your life. The blessings that God has bestowed because you've been faithful to Him. And again, I know we're not perfect, and there's a lot of miscoming, shortfalling on both sides, but we that love Christ